snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hall again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On play action, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside. which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, just in the... He's got a man, complete! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Cook.
And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A final shot before half for Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. This is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 56 yards. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running left, it's Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back now in Buffalo. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch. Check the backer.
To throw, it's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. 61 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen's going to keep it on the option. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part, because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you notice, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
That's saving one of his best for the fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.